With the huge success of Grand Theft Auto Online for Grand Theft Auto 5, logic would dictate that Rockstar eventually plans to do the same thing with Red Dead Redemption 2 in the form of Red Dead Online. However, despite their best efforts, data miners have done their work and showed off a bunch of the sort of stuff that will be included in the actual game. While it likely won't get as insane as GTA Online was, we can hopefully still get a world full of events to play with. I'm Wes Malik, and here's 12 things that we found out. Adversary Mode. Some of the most popular game types of Grand Theft Auto 5 are the adversary modes, team-based games that pit two teams against one another in competitive challenges like Hasta la Vista, which reenacts the iconic Terminator 2 chase scene between John Connor on his bicycle and the T-1000 in a semi-truck. While nothing like that is probably going to be in Red Dead Redemption 2, chiefly because there weren't any semis back then, there'll likely still be a number of different team modes that we'll be seeing. Private sessions. There's nothing more annoying in a multiplayer online game like Grand Theft Auto Online than other players. From killing you while you're trying to pull off a stunt, chasing you as you try to get to a location, or interfering as you prepare for a heist, private sessions are a godsend if you just want to play around in Los Santos with your friends, and the same will be said for Red Dead Online when it comes out, as data miners have noticed parameters that specifically mention private sessions. PvE gameplay. Much like gang attacks and other player versus environment events in Grand Theft Auto 5, PvE gameplay is going to be a big part of the game. Players will likely be able to ride from location to location, hunting down bounties, killing gangs, or deliberately making trouble and fighting posses. So even if you don't like interacting with other players, there'll still be a lot of different things that you and your friends can do to make your own fun in Red Dead Redemption 2. Rockstar Editor. There's nothing better than doing something cool in a game and being able to share it with your friends, and Red Dead Online will have the same sort of thing. The Rockstar Editor will allow players to record and share particularly cool clips from both the game's story mode and Red Dead Online, allowing you to share more stuff with your friends if you think you've done something cool. Purchasable horses. Much like in Grand Theft Auto 5, where you can buy your own vehicles and store them in your garage, Red Dead Redemption 2's multiplayer will allow you to buy any number of horses that you want. While they likely won't be as horrendously expensive as cars in Grand Theft Auto, you'll likely still amass quite a collection. Purchasable carriages. While horses are what most people think of when traveling in the Old West for traveling in comfort, you'd want a carriage. And just the same as purchasable horses, you'll also be able to buy carriages for a slower but safer and more comfortable ride from place to place, and they'll likely be given various degrees of different class and stats depending on which ones you buy. Purchasable houses. Much like in Grand Theft Auto 5, there's a lot of different things you can buy with money. And also like in GTA 5, you can also buy a house for your character to rest and meet friends, just like in Grand Theft Auto 5. While houses in the Wild West weren't often fancy or big, you'll still probably be able to work your way up to buying a nice fancy mansion to stay in if you're successful enough in getting money. Battle Royale mode. As part of the adversary modes in Grand Theft Auto 5 and Red Dead Online, it appears that one of the different modes that we'll be getting in the game is a Battle Royale mode, allowing a number of players to be dumped into an area and have to kill one another while outrunning a progressively shrinking area of play. So we'll likely be getting a little bit of Battle Royale even in a place like the Wild West. Duels. It wouldn't be the Wild West without a good old-fashioned duel in the middle of town, and dueling will be one of the things you can do in Red Dead Online if you're not in the mood for a big shootout between multiple teams and just want to compete privately with a friend. Races. What do you do with a horse other than ride them from town to town? You race them, of course. One of Red Dead Redemption Online's multiple different game modes will be the ability to race horses in a similar manner to how they were apparently done in the original Red Dead Redemption, which also included multiplayer. It will likely work the same way as well, players riding from one spot to another and having the option to either be able to use weapons or have an honest race. Ways to punish player killers. Unlike in GTA Online, players in Red Dead Online won't be able to rely on an automatic police response to punish players who go around making it a point of pride to kill any player that they come across. Instead, you'll have different ways to deal with them yourself. One option listed is a parlay. which likely makes peace with them and might prevent them from attacking you again for a certain amount of time. The second one listed above is the option to duel them, which likely punishes them not just by losing money but also being killed and possibly other things. The most important option, however, is alerting the law, sending a posse after the person that did it. PC version. While Red Dead Redemption 2 originally released on the Xbox One and PlayStation 4, the same data mining that told us about everything that we could expect in the game's multiplayer also hinted at the possibility of a PC version of the game through a number of pieces of code that aren't available in the console versions of the game. Since a PC version has been asked for by many Red Dead fans for a long time, hopefully that turns out to be true at some time in the near future. Red Dead Online will be coming out sometime next year, but you'll be able to play the beta sometime this month. In the meantime, hopefully more data mined content will pop up later, and we'll see even more of what we'll be able to do in the game.